Alrighty, welcome back to another video. Today, we got the car that you've seen on this channel, but now it's here in my garage. And we got some goodies that are over there that we're going to install today. This video is probably going to be just me today, so yeah, let me show you guys. 2008 Volkswagen GTI Coupe manual. I got some oil. We got to do the notorious cam follower because I don't know if that's ever been done. Spark plugs. We're going to do this Euro light switch. I'm going to try something new, see how it goes with filming. Since I'm by myself, let's get straight into it. Alrighty, I don't know how this is going to look, but I got a chest mount, so let's see how that goes. Pop open the hood. ECS tuning catch can, we did the video on that. CTS Turbo cold air intake, we also did a video on that. I'll drop a link below. Alright, just jacking her up. Let's get this out of the way. Apologies, couldn't record too much because this thing is looking pretty good. Let's see what we got. It shouldn't be that hard to pull it out. Alright, so I'm like 99% sure that they just stripped that bolt and kind of just threw it in there. So, because it was coming out pretty rough, so hopefully this new one goes in pretty easy. Oil filter's right there. Need a 36 mil, I believe. Where did my 36 go? You were gonna need, that's not good. There we go. 36 millimeter. I'm just gonna grab my 36, break it loose. Oil should start coming out. Yep, and that's dirty. Grab this filter. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the new filter. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little O-ring right here. And you want this little divot up on the new one. So the divot goes up, just throw it in there. Make sure you get it in there nice. New filter. I don't know if this matters which way. Oh, God. Don't do that. This should just kind of pop in there like that. Might be kind of hard to see, but then you just screw in the new one. Okay, so after you're all done, should look like that. I believe that drain plug might be a little stripped, but it went in, came out, so whatever. Hey, you're gonna get pretty messy. I'm gonna clean all this. Filled up. So let's start it up. Let's hope we did it right. I'm gonna start it up, let it run for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. Let the oil flow through the filter. So then we can lift it back up and check for leaks. No lights on the dash, by the way. 82,000 miles. And off. All right, bearing with me, but I lost the piece that holds my chest mount. So I guess now we're doing this way. So now I'm gonna do some spark plugs. I think you just kind of pull the tab. All right, pop them all out. You just tab, and pull them. Now you just gotta kind of wiggle on these coil packs. Oh my gosh, my finger. Hold on, short break. I have my fingers wrapped up, sorry about that. Might have to blur that out, but I went with NGK Iridium IX plugs. Part number is, sorry, working with one hand right here. Right there. They run 1 step cooler, which is good for these engines because they do run a little hot. 0.028 is what they come out the box capped at. That's what I'm leaving it at. So another thing, You want to check to see if you got any oil in there. If you do, your valve cover is bad, but I got no oil, so we're good there. No valve cover leak. All right, looks like we got VW AG. I'm guessing these might be OEM. Look a little old, but fine. The ceramic looks a little old too, so glad we're replacing them. So now let's throw the new one in. All right, I got a special socket that holds spark plugs. So we're gonna go in, and you wanna go by hand first. Make sure you don't cross thread these, because if you do, you just turned a normal day into a day where you're gonna regret this for the rest of your life. Okay, so that threaded in good. So now we can just do it by hand. You don't wanna go too tight. I think there's a torque spec. I'll let you guys know, but I've always just kind of hand tighten, click, and that's good. So I think the torque spec is like 18 foot-pounds. There's almost nothing, and these are like crush washer style, so you just kind of crank on them until you think it's good enough. What I do is I kind of just grab it from here, and you can feel the crush washer getting tight, and like that. You see that it doesn't want to go anymore. You do not want to go more than that, because you will do something terrible. So now I'll just repeat all four. If I find anything crazy that I can show you guys, I'll show you. Otherwise, we're gonna move to the cam follower. You know what? Call me what you want, but I like to be sure. Oh yeah, I was actually way under torqued. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't really crush the washer good enough. Boom. So you know what? Don't follow my advice. Go get a torque wrench, because that was terrible advice I gave you. On to the next. Okay, spark plug's done. Nothing out of the ordinary. Checked everything, no oil, nothing crazy. Only thing, I guess this spark plug is a little loose compared to the rest, but look at that, now they're torqued down correctly. So now, for this bad boy, the cam follower. The one I've been dreading all day. Let's get her done. So I went ahead and took this off to get more room, because you gotta take that fuel line out. I wanna show you guys right now. So first, unscrew this, because I'm gonna show you guys. You gotta take the fuel pressure out. Now, you got a Schrader valve here. Be careful. I'm just gonna, look at that. And most of the fuel pressure already dissipated. Now I think you need two 17mm wrenches. Oh yeah, now I mean, I guess mine's holding, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off. Oh yeah, okay. So now that's out. I'm gonna show you guys the Schrader valves that you gotta come off. I really appreciate all you guys that are watching, because this is very difficult to do, and it's probably hard to watch. So if it's hard for me to do, it's probably even harder for you guys to watch this. All right, got a 13mm on there. Please don't break. Oh, thank goodness. Oh yeah. Some fuel comes out. Get your T30 and gotta step up the firepower. Alrighty, I got an assistant. Now pop these tabs. Boom. Take the connectors out. A little hard to see. Hopefully this video will be a little bit better for you guys. There we go. Now those are out. Okay, let me show you guys. There. This is the piece that if it wears out, destroys your engine. 3 bolts. One, two, and the third one's out, so it should just come out. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming, boys. Sorry for being slow and being patient. Alrighty. So now, check the fuel pump plunger. Show you guys right here. Looks good. A little wear. So now, just kind of go in there, grab the... Honestly, not in bad condition. So now another thing you want to check, the cam lobe. in the camera here. Inside. Cam lobe in there, it's kind of hard to see. But good condition. Everything's good condition, so. New. Old, you can see some wear marks, but didn't go through too bad, so. Some oil. Lube it up. And throw it in there. Boom. Another thing that I got while I was shopping, new high pressure fuel pump O-ring. New, and this is the old one. Yeah, it could be pretty old. And just kind of go underneath. Yeah, this is a little old. This O-ring is kind of sticking. Don't want to drop it anywhere. Let's check the size. About the same. I'm gonna grab a rag and clean the area. Get some oil. Get it on the O-ring. Get the O-ring. Put it on. Back in. Just gotta be careful. Don't break anything. Boom. Now you got this right here down here. Let me show them. Do this by hand first. Thread it on because you cross thread that. Like I said, good day gone bad. That's good. Click, lick. And I do got new bolts. All right, so now just do these by hand first. That one's in. You gotta get new bolts. You definitely want to get new bolts. I can do it like this because I won't be able to cross thread it by hand like this. So yeah, that's going in good. Going in good. I'm just gonna pull it in. Now, get your torque wrench out. It's 10 Newton meters, I believe. 10. 10. 10. Before we get the Schrader valve in, let's tighten this. That's good. Everything by hand first. Never make the mistake of not doing everything by hand first. You will regret it majorly. 13 mil. That should be tight. I get the little cap on. Click. Everything's tight. Good. Let's start it up, see what happens. Any fuel leaks. There you go. No fuel leaks. Nice. Alrighty, so we finished. Everything's good. Last but not least, time to upgrade this. So, yep, there you go. That just slides out like that. You got one clip right here. Oop, that popped out, but it's okay. Yep, just like that. Boom. Now, I'm gonna clip this in, but I can't. I need two hands, so clipped in. And now we just kind of push it in somehow, just like that. Boom. The easiest upgrade to your interior. Boom, done. Now let's go for a ride. All right, here we are. Beautiful. We'll get a pull in for you guys, don't worry. You guys can hear the turbo. It's not super loud, but you can hear it with the intake. You know, I gotta tell you guys, I owned a Mk5 a long time ago, and I love these cars. They're so good. So, I'm glad to be back in one, and I'm gonna show you guys a pull right now. Alright, second gear pull. got power.